going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Forever Skies. Alright, so last time we learned that our ship's getting a little bit cramped with all the items that we are now acquiring, so we're definitely going to need to expand out some to have enough room to actually have a bed, some storage boxes, and then just a lot of quality of life fixes that we're going to need before we head back down to the undergrowth, which we might do later on in this episode. Just depends how long it takes to customize. So one thing I will let you guys know is I did do 2 of the towers right here off camera. Basically, there's going to be 2 blinking lights. These are the areas where you're going to be able to get the helium. Helium is super important to learn how to expand the balloon and also how to get a second balloon. Now, if you actually go inside of your build menu and look at your options, it's a little bit cheaper to just expand our balloon versus building a whole new one, because all it does is add 500 versus 400. And we're using 4 helium compared to 6. So for now, we're just going to expand the balloon. We're going to look a little bit lopsided since we'll have 1, but eventually we're probably going to have 3 of the main bases and have like the catwalks along the outside. Right now we're going to be going with 2 of the bases. Probably no cockpit, so I don't think we have enough glass, but let's see how this works. Let's go into the build menu, expand the balloon, and go. That's quite a bit longer.
Diseases might become more severe.
Alright, so now then, we need to go into story mode. I didn't realize you can get the materials back. They'll want to destroy you. We'll pick you up.
Maximum flight speed reduced.
Alright, so we got all that. We do have enough slots in our inventory. So let's go and just swap to the knife or something so I don't accidentally do something bad.
Maximum flight altitude
Pick you up.
Maximum flight altitude reduced.
That should get us enough room to add in a second room. Now, I mean, we can enter from that side, but just in case, we're going to build it inside of here. That'll be for the main structure. Now, we could do a ladder, but I don't think the ladder is going to be too important right now. So let's just do a regular room. Yeah, small cockpit needs 10 glass. I mean, I'd probably eventually build 3 just to have it so it looks unison compared to like before. So we'll do that. Really, having 2 of these would make the most sense, because it would line up with this. Oh man, look at all the space we have. Obviously, the outer walls aren't very strong, so we might need to improve that. So we got some plastic walls, which just need synthetic and metals. We got metal walls, which need synthetic and metals. So the metal walls are a little bit heavier. They use a lot more metal compared to the plastic. Plastic doesn't actually use plastic. Metal floor, glass floor. So I guess we could turn this into... I don't know why you would want to do that. So we'll at least get the back wall blacked out. The sides... I feel like we're going to want a door like directly across from it like we had before. Let's see here. What do we need for a door? Oh, we got everything. Nice. And it's going to be the exact same approach that we had originally where we're going to build the catwalk. We should be able to walk out here. So the catwalk's going to be found in the external modules. Now, each of these add 4 pounds. I mean, with the expanded balloon, we should be quite a bit more sturdy. Place outside. What? Ooh. So I'm at... Is that it? 430 out of 900? Oh, we got plenty of room. We are going to have to get some extraction stuff and things going around here. Good news is a lot of these areas, a lot of the resources just come out of nowhere, so you can just quite frequently grab them all up. Let's come over here. We're just going to have to place you on the ledge for now, that way we can get the maximum amount of stuff. We should be fine dismounting. If we fall to our death, that's on me. So this should allow us to expand out a little bit more. We're going to need to research like the upgrade station, tool charger, all that stuff anyways. But one thing that we didn't research in the beginning, which is another reason why I did everything off camera, is we really needed to find a way to make plastic. Plastic you can make super easy with synthetics, but you have to have one plastic in order to research it. So you have to go to the original reddish orange blinking lights, and you'll find plastic on the ground quite frequently inside the tires. Those are one of the main things that I highly recommend researching. That way you're able to build them, because some later on stuff that we're needing right now relies on plastic. But right now, we're just hanging out, expanding out some, making it look a little bit better. I don't know if we're going to do it with a full-on railing, but we'll at least have enough walk path around here. That way if we need to do something, we can. And right there, I mean, it's kind of weird because it shows like the walls are not in the most optimal condition, but I don't know what happens. Ew. Kind of like that. So I always thought the yellow X just meant that it was easier to break. I didn't realize that there was nothing there the entire time. Alright, so that means we're going to want to block that door off. I don't want to have a situation to where I forget about that and like walk off to my death. This side at least has the railing, so we have a little bit of time before that happens. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's go back inside of our inventory. We got 2 turbines that we need to place. We have the extractor that we need to pick back up so we can place the engine down over there, because I really like those locations that we chose for it. And I snap you where you were originally. Oh, I wonder if having that door there is going to mess it up or not. Nah, we'll be fine. Nice! Alright, so we're back to 290. Let's pick you up. I like the engines on the outside since it's a little bit easier to manage everywhere else. So you go here, and boom. Now technically, I mean, later on in the game, if we get efficient enough to be able to slap down a ton of those, it'd be kind of cool to have like 10 engines at once so we can really move. It'd be nice if I could have like a glass wall there just to make it look a little bit nicer, but I don't think we have the technology for that. And the extractor we originally had on this side, I had to move it back and forth depending on where the resources are, so good thing is this game you can have everything pick up. Now we got a poster here that we kept stepping on last time, so I'm really happy that we can just slap that there. That way we don't have to worry about it anymore. Bed, let's go and pick you up. Let's see. Alright, so we can do something like so. Grab all the contents out of the box, pick you up, move you out. Perfect if I could fit it right there. We'll just place you right next to the bed for now. So that'll be good. Now, is there anything else that we really want to move? I mean, technically I can lift you up some. We're probably going to need a 4th turbine eventually just to make it look less weird. Let's see what we got though. I'm hoping it doesn't look like too weird having everything separated. Grab some water real quick. Water's found right there. Alright, so now our stats are no longer bad. Let's go take a look at the front of the ship, see what we got. I mean, in the ideal world, I'd put a 2nd cockpit on there, but I don't think it's looking horrible right now, honestly. I like the fact that we got 2 engines on both sides. I mean, really, if we had 2 insect things catching food at the exact same time, that would be a little bit easier. Oh, there's a helium canister right there. Oh, thanks. They might have all respawned. Alright, so this is what you're looking for. If you're trying to expand your ship, you want to look for all these blue vials. Sometimes they'll be on platforms that you can't actually reach, like over there. So you're going to have to lower your ship down and just jump off from your ship and go over and collect them. You're going to need, I think it was 6 to make a brand new balloon or 4 to expand. So it is a little bit cheaper to expand. Got some glass in here, which I mean, I'm gonna harvest that up and make a 2nd cockpit. See if we can just collect up the glass real quick. We got 2 glass from that. I mean, that's technically all we needed to do to improve it. I feel like we should just go ahead and slap down the cockpit. And it's a It's a very big waste of material, but I mean, the ship looks so much better. Alright, so we should have just enough glass because we picked up 4. We got 13, yeah. Alright, so lower you back down. We do need to find our knife eventually, wherever it went. Build menu and synthetics. That'll be pretty simple. According to that, it looks like it's pretty simple to destroy that, so we shouldn't have too big of an issue. We got a picture frame that we also need to get out of our inventory, so we'll have to find a suitable place for you. I'm guessing I can't place the picture. Oh. I can deal with that. I did find some lanterns. Unfortunately, we can't actually light these, so they're kind of useless. But I mean, still like the football. They're kind of cool, so I'll just slap them down. That way, yeah, it's something to look at. So let's go ahead and remove our plastic wall that we placed. Swap out of destruction mode. Go to this. This adds 50 pounds. Completely unnecessary, but I think it'll look better. I mean, that looks a lot more normal to me. We might even move the boxes over to like this side, but we got, you know, a nice little viewing area that we can look from both sides. It'd be nice if I could get rid of this wall in between since they're now connected. For now, though, it looks like a fantastic spot for a cooking station that's out of our way. We still need to make the rain collector, so hold on. What other improvements to the ship can we do before we leave? That's what we should be focusing on. Catwalk, balloon cores. So, I mean, all we need is one more place and we'd have a second balloon, which would increase our weight by 500. Right now, we're at 558, so I mean, it's not like we're doing horrible. Should be able to move our knife down to add a little bit of space and maybe even a repair patch just to add a little bit more room in our inventory. That'll leave us 2 slots. All right, so the rainwater collector is going to require plastic scraps, which is why we had to go and research all of the plastic scrap stuff. Alright, so last time we researched plastic scraps, that we were actually able to build it to get some of the different items like the rain collector up and running. It's going to require 5 of the different ones, so let's see here. Yeah, it's going to require 5 plastic. We also needed plastic for like the crystal battery, I believe. Yeah, we got one of those built already. Not sure how many we're going to need, but it's nice to have a couple extra on standby. We do have a couple transformers that we found last time, so that's good to go. But the main thing is going to be to get the synthetics up, to get a rain collector, and I think that's where we're going to be going next. Oh, every time we make plastic, it does it in multiples? Okay, well that makes it much easier. I thought it was going to be super expensive to make that stuff. Let's drop off the copper and the helium and the glass for now, since we're definitely not going to need that for quite a while. We got some food rations. We are going to use our synthetics then to make us a lure to get some food. And that should be all we need.
Printing completed.
Condenser, we might push a little bit further back that way we're not having to step over it. So what do we have inside of here that we can make? With our lure now inside of that, we head back over to the fabricator. We can now collect the rainwater collector, which I'm not entirely sure if the turbines would block it or not, so we might have to place it like in between the two. Not sure how smart the game system actually is on that. It looks like the whole platform's getting wet on both sides, so I don't think it would actually matter where we place it. I mean, to me, it looks like it's collecting rain. Head over to our new boiling spot. Get us some lettuce cooked up. Alright, so we got that. We should probably research the tool charger eventually, too. Crossbow, I mean, I don't know what's important in this game yet. Large bottle, I'm not too worried about that. We don't have the polymer on us. We left it inside of the undergrowth, which we are going to have to go back for eventually. I mean, the engines are super cheap too, so we can always do more. We'll probably, you know what, let's start with the turbine. We'll get that up and running, that way the ship doesn't look as weird. We'll go from there. Now, if I like come over here to you, I mean, it's raining right now, so I'm assuming eventually we'll be able just to come over and like drink from it. Alright, so I'm changing up my designs a little bit. So if we go boom, boom, add in some railings that way we don't fall. I guess you snap there. Oh, you know where I want you to go. Right there. Maybe the rainwater collector's in the way. I think I'm going to have to move this guy just so we can walk out with a little bit more ease. So pick you up. Probably going to reset the counter on that. Not too worried about it though. We're out of synthetics, so we need to get a little bit more. I'm just trying to go so it looks like everything fits properly and it's not like completely in our way where we happen to like bounce up and down a whole bunch just to move around. That's what I'm trying to avoid here. Unfortunately, oh, is this what a short railing would be used? I'm with you. We need a short railing there. We could always do the same thing on this side too. All right, so that'd be you. Rotate it around, probably have it so it faces like that. Plus, I know for a fact this is far enough out of the turbines to where it'll definitely collect rain. Now, I don't know what happens from there. Since we're not playing on a controller, it's not too reasonable about falling off the ship, because, I mean, all I gotta do is just release the W key and you'll be good. Deck extractor will place you, like, back around over here. Now we got stuff like the upgrade station, which we're going to need polymer for. Polymer, there's no real easy way to make it until we discover how to get this plant oil stuff and things, and that's going to be a little bit harder thing for us. Circuit board, I mean, we can always learn this stuff, and a lot of the stuff that you learn, it's actually much easier to craft. I'm going to learn the circuit board. I'm sure that'll be useful later on. What? Oh, yeah, I forgot that I had that.
Research finalized.
I think that turbine needs to be moved up just a little bit too, anyways. So we need copper and a transformer. Use solid state batteries to charge basic tools. I'm guessing that's what we're going to need to repair both of these guys. So we got a solid state battery. All right, and some copper should be in the front somewhere around here. Back, I said.
Caution. A storm is coming.
Alright, so we have everything down to build the tool charger. Sort of like our water purification device. I mean, it'd be kind of nice to have it right here next to it. We could also put it on this wall, that way we just have a little bit more breathing room inside of here. Dense membrane, I don't even know if this dude needs to be outside. I might be able just to slap him like right here and have it do the same thing. I bet I could sit there and catch the copper right where we're standing too. All right, so blow you. Yeah, this episode is just going to turn into a build episode. We've done quite a bit of building so far, just a little bit more building to do. This is just catching our ship up to where we should have had it to begin with, but we've been rushing a little bit. So let's slow down and get caught up on technology. And we don't have to frantically worry about things not actually working when we need them to. Alright, so use charger. Do I just... Is that automatically doing it? Yeah, it's just kind of slow. Alright, nice! Alright, so we need food, water. That'll be here in a second, so quit rushing it. What else can we get around here? Obviously, every single time we add something like this, it is slowly adding more and more weight to the ship. I still think some of it's going to be essential stuff, like storage boxes, beds. I mean, the bed you can kind of pick up and get away with it. I don't know what happens if you add too much weight, though. If it just, like, tanks your ship or what. No, blah, 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 resulting in dirty water. It doesn't say anything about having to do it on the inside. It does say from the air, though. Yeah, so I think the only thing that we don't have right now is the extractor, which we will be able to build once we head back to the other area. I mean, let's go ahead and research the motherboard since we have the material for it. We're going to need circuit boards for the upgrade station. That's going to be another essential thing, obviously. The advanced insect lure, I mean, if it actually takes the glass, that's going to be super annoying. I think we still have just enough glass to do it, though, so we might do that one, too.
Research finalized. Immunity is decreasing. Diseases might become more severe.
Okay, nice. So rain collector is definitely working. I think this is being a platform to where we might have 2 rain collectors there, just that way we can always get in. Because I'm really curious to see, like, do I have 5 bottles on me? 2 of 5 empty bottles. So each standard rain collector holds 3. Before, it did not collect any rain, so it does have to be out from underneath something, so the system is pretty smart. Did I just eat that? That was very smart. Alright, so we got the stuff for the advanced insect lure. Let's go ahead and learn that. That way we can just see what we need. Now, I'm guessing the sticky notes are for whenever you have multiple boxes and you can, like, line them all up and have a sticky note above them. That way you can kind of be like, oh, this is our synthetic box, or oh, this is so-and-so. So what do we need for, like, an insect lure that's upgraded? Sunmelon. Haven't seen that from the beginning. Sure, this is a little bit slower episode than what some of you were hoping for, but I think this is going to be the best bet for our ship. So let's try to maximize it. We've got a turbine there. We'll have another turbine in the front. That way we don't have to frantically build one the next time we get somewhere that we need it. And it'll just look so much better.
Maximum.
Our new ship has quite a bit of improvements. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. And next time we are heading to the underground to explore the underdust. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.